So many of us, myself included, like every minute of the day, I'm on Instagram or Twitter, or you've got 5 minutes while you're waiting in line at the grocery store and you're perusing the magazine rack or whatever it is. And we don't often give ourselves that space for these ideas to just really kind of spark and start to coalesce together. So that's where the impetus for those categories of getting bored, getting distracted, finding those little ideas. It was Manoush Zomorodi's research and my realization that, oh, I've tried to put every minute of every day, make it productive. And that's not really helping me be creative.
Yeah, I definitely find that for myself that my tendency is if I've been sitting all day writing and then I'm going to go out and walk the dog, then my automatic reaction is to put in my earbuds and listen to a podcast because why not? Multitasking, yay.
Mhm.
And probably everybody who's listening or watching has that same feeling that if you don't occupy your brain in some other way, like listening to a podcast, I shouldn't even be saying this. I think everybody should be going out listening to the podcast, but just letting it clear is great. But why is that so hard to do? I mean, it makes so much sense, and yet it's very difficult to put that into practice.
It's hard to be bored. I mean, to just sit there and do nothing and stare at the car window or the train window if you're, commuting, or to go for a walk with your dog and just be like, oh my gosh, you sniffed that corner already. Let's go. Let's see something new. We want to be entertained. And I especially am constantly like, okay, what's the next thing? What am I doing after this? I'm always either planning or I'm rehashing things that happened earlier. And even if I'm not listening to a podcast, my brain is like, okay, well, I'm going to think about this article that I have to write when I get back, and I'll plan that out. And maybe I'll just dictate a little bit on my phone since I'm out here. And yeah, it is very, very hard to just let your mind be a little bit still and bored and see where it goes. Be like,
Do,
oh, what's that flower?